So I'm making my way here with my friend Jim. How you doing, Jim?
Hey Eddie, how you doing?
We saw something interesting we wanted to share with you. We're at the hospital, and real good, huh? What do you think, Jim?
Yes, Nourishment. Let's see what they have, Eddie.
Nourishment.
Okay, let's see what, well, let me see. Free charging station for cell phones. If you got a sink. Oh, and here we have a vending machine. Oh, let's see what kind of nourishment they have in the vending machine. Let me see, we have Lay's kettle cooked potato chips, we have Ruffles.
Those are somewhat like, that would be like
Doritos,
vegetables, no?
Cheese, no, not exactly. We've got Nibblers, we've got Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. Oh, that's really delicious nourishment. Twix, Snickers, Oreos, M&Ms, Planters, roasted and salted peanuts, not organic peanuts though. Peanuts have taken the grand prize for the most pesticide-saturated food grown in America, according to one study done by the FDA a while back. Peanuts were the most pesticide-contaminated food in the American food supply. Yes, Planters are not organic peanuts. And we have, oh, let's see, we have Coke, of course, Diet Coke with 3 addictive and neurotoxic ingredients, aspartame, and also MSG listed as natural flavors. And let's not take for granted the addictive qualities of caffeine in there. And then we have more varieties of Coke. We have Cherry Coke, and we have Sprite, and we have Fanta, and a brand of soft drink I've never seen before. It's Fuse. Oh, well, so this is what the hospital considers nourishment. I think that they need some very comprehensive and urgent nutrition counseling. I think they need to hear, I would start with them, I would start with kindergarten nutrition with them. This is fake food, not real food. I would have to teach them about what real food is.
Well, can someone say, would you say this is dangerous for one's health?
It's certainly not good nourishment. There's some of these products will give your body calories, very poor quality calories to work with. But this is not health supporting, health sustaining, certainly never health building nourishment. And it's actually a very tragically sad example of the lack of nutritional consciousness in a major medical institution known as a hospital. If this is what they think nourishment is, that goes to a very large extent, helps to explain why it's become so common in modern day America for almost everybody to have some type of chronic health problem.
Is there a link between disease and these type of foods?
Of course there is. There's no question about it. The very sad thing is that in a hospital, when people are in need of the very best nutrition, certainly the people that are in the hospital, those that are visiting too, I'm sure everybody visiting would, their bodies, if not their taste buds, would appreciate real food and better nutrition. But the patients especially are in need of the very best nutrition that God and nature have to offer. Not anything like this, but I'm sure even the patients are free to come in here and indulge in this stuff, and no doctor, unless the doctor is uniquely enlightened about the importance of nutrition, is going to discourage them from partaking in this. But the one thing about all of these junk foods, one of the things that they all have in common is that they all have addictive qualities to them. Addictive qualities intentionally imparted into them so that a person will want to have it again and again. And some of these products have really strong addictive qualities to them. Diet Coke, for instance, the aspartame and the so-called natural flavors, which until proven otherwise is MSG, and the caffeine in there, those three very addictive ingredients conspire to produce some pretty strong addictions in people I've worked with over the years. I've worked with some people who they just could not break their Diet Coke habit. They just were hooked on it, and if they didn't have some Diet Coke, at some point in the course of their day, they would begin to experience very serious withdrawal symptoms that were very, very unpleasant for them. So, when you're eating real food and you're avoiding fake food, when you begin to make that change, it's not unusual for people to go through withdrawal symptoms from the addictive ingredients that are in the fake foods. But we came in here because we saw the sign saying Nourishment, and I wanted to see what they were passing off as nourishment, and it's pathetic, it's sad, and it's a betrayal of trust. It really is a betrayal of trust.
Advice for the people sitting in the waiting room next time and they see this type of nourishment?
See this type of fake food that when anybody eats consumes any of this, all they're going to be doing is feeding their addictions, or just quick fixing themselves at best. But wouldn't it be wonderful if instead of all of this, they had a vending machine with bananas or apples, or maybe even cups of organic yogurt, a small bottle of kefir, nuts, a bag of organic almonds or walnuts or sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. That's quick, simple, and easy, convenient, real food.
Thank you, Jim.